Welcome to the 2021 World Series in KiteFoil racing. We are in Act 2 here in Austria on the Traunsee. The wind, after 3 days of waiting for wind, it has finally filled in. We have 10 knots all around the course for the 31 competitors from all around the world to race this beautiful lake location here in Lower Austria. Act 1, the leaders of Act 1 were Danis Taradin, followed by Axel Mazella and Tony Vodicek. And in the women's, Daniela Moroz from the USA, followed by Poema Newland from France, and then followed by Ellie Aldridge from the United Kingdom. We have 31 competitors here, including 3 for the Austrian Championships. The course is slightly shorter than normal. The location here doesn't allow us to go for a full-length course, which, however, will make racing a lot more interesting and also give us a chance to do more races. Because we had to wait until now for some wind, and we're doing everything on the last day, we will be trying to do 8 races back-to-back. Welcome back. The fleet is approaching the starting line and we're ready to go. We have about 10 knots around the course, average around the course. All the riders are choosing to start normally on starboard. See if we can get a clean start. We have 1 rider down close to the start line, but otherwise everything else looks clean. And start. It's looking clean, doesn't look like we have any tangles. No one's over early. And off we go. In front, looks like we have Connor Bainbridge quite low on the fleet, just a little bit ahead. Very good conditions, very clean. Everybody's away. We have some of the fly surfers quite high up on the fleet. Frenchman Axel Mazella didn't have the best start. He's a little bit behind, but he's also in that higher part of the fleet. We have our first people tacking out. All right, large parts of the fleet have tacked. Axel Mazella has tacked out. Connor has chosen to go a little bit farther, probably trying to get a little bit closer to the upwind mark and tack around directly around the mark, whereas the other ones are trying to get a bit more lift on the other side of the lake. Nicely see the upwind mark just behind the fleet at the moment. Everybody's on big kites, 21 meter, 23 meter, 18 and 19 meter for the younger riders, smaller riders. All right. The leaders have tacked. Looks like they're going to get around the top mark. Pretty close. Led by, looks like Dennis Taradin is in the front, followed by Fly Surfer by Martin Dolenc. Another Fly Surfer. So in the lead we have Alex Taradin and both Dennis and Martin have gone for their jibes. Dennis has a very good lead, but it's very close. It looks like Dennis is carrying a bit more speed on the downwind. Dennis trains in Tarifa. He's used to quite strong winds. Usually he always tells us that he's not the best in light wind, but he seems to be doing very well here. Martin Dolenc was having a very good race also in Jitsaria in the first act. And here in second place, another one of the Fly Surfer riders. Dennis has gone for his jibe. And around the bottom mark. In and up. Followed by Martin. And it looks like Florian Gruber in second place. So currently leading Dennis Taradin, followed by Florian Gruber, who's practically a local down here, and Martin Dolenc, the two Fly Surfer team riders and the Ozone team rider leading currently in this first race of Act 2 here in Austria. Dennis is choosing to go for a little bit more speed. He's going a little less angle than the other two. He's trying to stay in clean air, trying to get to that ley line first. Dennis is tacked. Florian going for his tack. Can he get around before Martin? Yes, it's good. It's spreading out a bit. Dennis is opening up quite a lead between him and Florian. If he doesn't make a mistake, he should be carrying this race home pretty easily. Oh, it looks like Martin has crashed, or at least his butt check is recovered. Seems to have caught a bit of a gust there. And here we go. Dennis's tack just crossing in front of Florian. He's going to make the mark. It's tight. Perfect execution there. Followed by Florian Gruber. And Martin Dolenc, even though he had a small crash, has still managed to hold on to third place. But right behind him, we have the Frenchman, Axel Mazella, followed by the other Frenchman, Theo de Ramicourt. The battle for third place is still quite on. Axel has gained on Martin. Dennis and Florian have jibed. Okay, Axel is going for his jibe, followed by Martin. Martin, he's taken the third place from Martin now. And also the battle for third place is also having to go through the rest of the fleet, which is actually still coming up to the weather mark. Here we see Dennis fully in control, good lead, good 5 or 6 second lead over Florian Gruber. They will have to pass a slalom mark at the bottom of the course. He's not going to be going directly to the finishing line, and there will be a fast-reaching finish. Here we can see both of them, Dennis Daradin and Florian Gruber. Positions 1 and 2 clear ahead of the battle for third and fourth place. Dennis going for his jibe. Axel has managed to catch up quite a bit to Florian. Not going to be so easy for Florian. Florian has to defend a little bit. You see Dennis is going to jibe around the slalom mark soon. Here he is. There's the slalom mark. He's going to jibe around that and go full speed to the finish. Dennis is going around clean. The wind is a bit iffy down at that mark. And they also have to be very careful. It gets quite shallow down there, as you can see from the aerial shot. It is super close. Dennis is still in the lead. It's quite commanding, but it shrunk down to about a 2-second lead. Axel Mazella pushing hard. He's trying to get in front of Florian. This is going to be a bit of a photo finish. Can Dennis hold on? Looks like it. So, Dennis Daradin manages to get... Woo! And Florian just holding on. Just holding on to his second place. And the Frenchman Axel Mazella putting on an amazing comeback after a not-so-great start to finish in third. Followed by Martin Dolenz. That was a clean and almost perfectly executed first race by the top 3. Join us again for race number 2. Please discuss and comment down in the comment section. Tell us how the race went. Tell us how the commentary was. Tell us who you think is going to be winning race number 2. See you in the next race.